Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Confidence is Overrated. I will be okay no matter what. That's that kind of certainty, that kind of self trust that no matter what happens, no matter the failures that we have in life, no matter how many times we fall down, we still believe, we still trust that we will be okay. That kind of certainty is what really creates the confidence, the drive to continue going for things in our life, to create that passion and that ignition for life itself, to create that aliveness for life itself. To always say, oh, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to keep myself in the game. Even when you're 60, 70, 80, 90, to say, I can still improve my life. I can still create an impact around me. I can still enjoy what is happening, like my life. I can still enjoy the sun and the breeze and nature. I can still see my grandkids and see my family and my people and see them grow and teach them. That kind of mentality that we are always growing and that we are always becoming. And there is no start moment for this program of becoming. It should not have a start moment. Don't quit early at life. Don't quit early at anything that you want to accomplish in your life or try or experience in your life. Don't quit because you're alive. You have a second chance. Even if you have failed a lot of many things that you have tried, if you are alive, if you are watching this, if you are breathing, you have a second chance to try again. And I'm not saying try again in the same way. If you have failed, maybe you need to change the way that you do it, the approach, the strategy, maybe even change the goal. But don't change the trying, don't change the wanting to grow, don't change the wanting to learn, the improving yourself. Don't change that. Maybe change what is the outcome that you really care about, what is the strategy, what is the path of doing it, what is the way of doing it. But don't change the wanting to experience something. And that can come in so many other ways, so many different ways, right? An outcome, a goal can come in many different ways. There is a quote that I saw recently on Instagram that says, you ask God for a marathon or to run a marathon. He won't give you a medal. It will give you a pair of shoes. And I think it's this refrain that when we ask God for something, for an outcome, a result, it won't give you that. It will give you the tools to work for that. It will give you the path, the people, the tools for you to show that you really want that, for you to be willing to work for that and get it for yourself. So, yes, that inner critic will continue showing all of my life. I think it will continue showing in all of our lives. But I also think that we can improve our conversation with it. Like we can become better dialogue with it and not taking what it's saying about us as that's the whole truth. But instead, something that we have to challenge and something that is trying to keep us safe. And safe usually in our minds mean comfortable and smaller than we want to be because that's what's comfortable. So just notice it. Let yourself feel the feelings whenever you feel bad because it's human. It's okay to have days where we don't feel as good as other days. You are allowed to have a mood. You are allowed to have bad days. But don't let your mood control the way that you move. Don't let your mood control the way that you act in the world. Don't let I'm not feeling inspired, or I'm feeling motivated, or I'm feeling sad, or I'm feeling angry. All of those are valid. But don't let those emotions control you from going after the things that you want, from control you from taking the actions that you know you want to take in your life. Don't let your mood control your life. Instead, you take the actions. You move before you feel the confidence, before you feel ready, before you feel motivated to do it. Because action is really what creates all those things. The motivation, the inspiration, the discipline, the confidence, the mood to go for it. So I want you to learn about this law. Action precedes confidence. Action precedes motivation. Action precedes momentum. Because momentum truly is just built through micro proof. And that micro proof can only be created through small actions that you take consistently. So whenever you feel like you are doubting yourself, whenever you hear that critic, that inner critic telling you that you are not good enough or trying to tell you out of something, I want you to notice that self-doubt is just a pattern. It's a habit that you had. And you need to break the pattern. Self-doubt is not a part of your personality. Self-doubt is just a habit that you have created of talking yourself out of it, of thinking that you are not good enough, of thinking that you are not prepared enough, or that you have to be perfect at something before you can even do it, which doesn't make any sense when you think about it. But it's just a habit, and we just have to break the habit. And the way of breaking the habit is replacing it by something different. Instead of trying to completely eliminate something, because that it doesn't work like that. If I tell you, don't think about a pink elephant, that's the first thing that will come to your mind. You will think about a pink elephant. The moment I say don't think about the pink elephant, because I'm giving your mind a focus by telling you that. So the way to interrupt the pattern, to interrupt the negative self-talk that we have with ourselves is to change the focus. Yesterday, I had one of those days where my self-talk, my negative self-talk was really very bad. I think usually I have gotten very good at catching it before, but yesterday it just got out of control suddenly. And something that helped me is I have been doing journaling for the past couple of months. And journaling is something that I still struggle with to be consistent because I always feel like it takes long, right, to sit down and be able to get in that place where I want to express my feelings into the page. But it's something that I have been trying to get better. Um, Yesterday, I just randomly grabbed my journal and started reading through the last, kind of like some of the last entries from November and December. It helped me looking at my thoughts, looking at the things I have written down in the past couple of months. It helped me notice, oh, this is just a pattern. This is just a story that I have learned of I'm behind, I'm not good enough, I haven't done this, I haven't, and I need to focus on something else. As part of my journaling, I have gratitude lists. I try to do something I'm grateful for that day or something that I'm looking forward and excited about that day. So I started focusing on the gratitude list and the things I was writing down as being excited for. And that helped me shift my focus from all the things that were lacking, all the things that were not good enough in my life, all the things I was not doing, to, okay, all the things I was grateful for, all the blessings that were already in my life, all the things I had already accomplished, all the things I had done, all the things I was proud of myself for doing, and all the things I was looking forward to doing in the coming months. And that way of reading my own thoughts in my journal and shifting the focus from what was lacking to what the things that were already there. I don't know if you have heard this book, the God and the gain. Are you living in the God, in all that is lacking in your life, in all the things that are not happening or that you have not accomplished in your life? Or are you living in the gain, in all the things that you are accomplishing, all the things that you are learning and growing and doing, and all the things that you already have in your life, and all the things that you're looking forward to? We can choose, we can change our perspective at any time that we want in our life. Do we want to be on the God, or do we want to be in the game? When you shift your focus, because really it's just that, making a switch in your mind and focusing on what's already there, that centers you. That's what allows you to, okay, I have this story, I have this inner critic, I know this story because it's always, on replay. And I can challenge it. I can stop it. I can take a pause and say, thank you. I know you're trying to keep me safe. I know you're trying to keep me comfortable in what I already know, but I'm not playing right now this game because I'm in the game. I'm on all the things that I'm looking forward to, all the things I have already accomplished, on all the progress I have made, on all the persons I have become and I'm becoming. and I want to become. When you make that shift, that refrain, that really helps you to start decreasing, be able to say thank you, but now. Yeah, change the conversation inside you, change the story, the narrative that you are telling yourself from a place of, okay, where's the things that are already there? What is the gain in my life instead of the God? I just wanted to share this because I think journaling is one practice that is very helpful if you are struggling with a lot of rumination and overthinking and self-sabotage. Just dissecting your thoughts, writing down, and noticing how crazy they can become. Yesterday, one of my thoughts, I was able to notice we have a cat, and the cat is in love with my boyfriend. And every time my boyfriend arrives, the cat always goes, to him and gets on top of my boyfriend. And one of my stories was, oh, I'm not good enough even for the cat. The cat always preferred my boyfriend, not me, and I'm not good enough for the cat. When you say it out loud or when you write it down, you realize, oh my God, the stories we make in our brain can become crazy that, oh, I'm not good enough even for the cat. I'm not good enough for anyone, not even a cat. When you start listening to those stories that you say to yourself in your head, you can notice how crazy, how not important they can become. That's why journaling, meditation, taking a walk in silence in nature, listening to your thoughts and be able to really challenge those thoughts, to really listen to them and say them out loud. That's why those tools help so much to change that internal self-talk, that internal stories that we are not good enough, that nobody will care about us, that we don't matter, that our life is not good, that we are not creating an impact, that we don't do anything right. So many things that we say to ourselves. That's what really keeps us from moving forward, from trying anything, from going for our goals, or at least trying, because that's life. It's just getting it going. This episode was just a reminder that we all have those moments where we can be bullies to ourselves. We can be mean to ourselves. It's about making those pauses in our day, in our life, listening to our thought, and then challenging those stories and be able to talk back in a kind manner to that inner critic and say, thank you, but I'm not playing this game today. I'm not playing this at this moment in my life. Thank you. I might fail, but I'm still going to try. And to build that failure immunity of seeing failure at this stepping stone to getting better at anything, to growing, to experiencing new things in life, to noticing what we like and we don't like, to notice our interests, our passions, to simply have a story to tell when we are older. Oh, I did this. That way, that mindset of experimentation, of trying things, of not making everything bigger than it needs to be, that is what helps us move forward too. I want to end this episode telling you clarity, confidence, motivation is just a byproduct of movement, of taking action. So start there. And when you hear that inner critic, that voice loud in your head telling you that you are not ready to do something, I want you to respond to it. I want you to take a moment, listen to the voice, listen to the story, challenge it, and then talk back to it and say, yeah, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm not going to have these results that I want. Or maybe it will be, when it tells you it's going to be a waste of your time. You won't get anything. It will be pointless. Maybe, but I will get the experience. Maybe, but I will learn. Maybe, but I want you to talk back to it about the game, about the things that you will still get from trying, from the experience, from taking action. Yeah, but I will be able to say that I did this. Even if it doesn't go good, even if it's not perfect, I will be able to say, oh, I went to this event. I went to this party. I got dressed like this. I had this haircut at one point in my life. I did a podcast. I recorded videos in my living room. I try CrossFit or try dance or try yoga or try improv classes, try pottery. Yeah, it was good. Or I realized I didn't like it. Or it was amazing. I love it. I I got a career out of it. Or it was just a hobby. But you will get something out of it. No matter what, you will get something out of it. Think about life like that. Like it's a prototype, like it's an experimentation. Like you never just figure it out. You always get it going. And getting it going means trying new things and having this excitement for always trying new things, doing new things, and improving yourself, learning, failing, falling down, and getting back up. This, I think, is a mindset of possibilities, of growth, of we are here to live. And that's what I want you to take from this episode. Thank you for watching or listening to something that I know will improve your life. Thank you for wanting to create this aliveness, this passion, this interest, this confidence in yourself. I'm honored to have you here. If you want to keep connected, keep learning, keep improving your life and yourself, please subscribe in the button below so you don't miss any of the next videos. Bye bye. Thank you.